Hello, kindergarten grown-ups, whether that's moms, dads, grandmas, grandpas, aunts, uncles, babysitters, nannies, whoever. I'm just coming on to send you guys a video that will walk you through what's going to be going on for the next 2 weeks while we switch to virtual learning. Now, clearly, this is not ideal of what we were hoping as the school year started, but I'm confident that we're going to make a seamless transition and everything will be fine. So hopefully this video will help you just have a better picture of what we'll be doing for the next couple weeks. And then if you guys have questions, feel free to email me, because I'm sure if you are asking, other parents are asking as well. So today should be Monday when you get this. And today you will not be getting any type of lesson plans because today's a pivot day and we need to get you guys Chromebooks for your students. So hopefully an email will be coming out soon from the district stating how Chromebooks are going to get to you. And then once that happens, then we'll move into the virtual learning. So what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to walk you through how we're going to use Google Classroom, what the daily agenda will look like, and just some tips and tricks of things that you can do to help your child at home, because we know that some of you are working from home or working in person, and we just want the students to be as independent as they can be at 5 years old. So I'm going to share my screen for you guys now, and we'll go from there. This one. All right, families or caregivers. So this is our Google Classroom. Now, if you are not set up on Google Classroom yet, please don't worry about it. I'm going to just show you what it looks like. And then once you guys get the Chromebooks, then you guys can log your child in. So this is the stream, and on this page, this can house some important announcements or things. So if something special is coming up, I can just write that for you. And that's kind of like a Facebook page where you'll just see the announcements. I would say you're probably not going to spend a ton of time here because I'll probably just email you guys, but that's what will be here. The main part that you guys need to know is this Classworks page. On here, the first thing that we have going on is the classroom resources. And here is where I put things like a writing paper template, our class meeting schedule, a letter book template, things that you might feel like you need as your child's going through the curriculum on a daily basis. You might say, hey, I need more of these. And then you can just go there and find that. If there's something that you would like me to put in there that you feel like you go to a lot or you need, just let me know and I can put that there. The next thing you'll notice is on the side, we have it divided into weeks. So we have next week and then the week after, and then hopefully we'll be back in school by then, but if not, I just have that in there for just in on here. So when you scroll down to the week, what you will see is you'll see the week, and then you will see it grouped by days. So if you notice, we have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Now, we may not be doing Google Classroom come Tuesday, the 15th. We'll see if we have the Chromebooks, but I just wanted you guys to see what that will look like. If you don't have the Chromebooks, I will still send you Tuesday's agenda via email so that you guys can view that and your child can get used to looking at the slides and stuff. One thing I want to point out that I did, I put a fruit next to each day of the week, and I'm going to keep those consistent as we go through this virtual learning. So if you want to, print off the emojis for your child and just, put that up by their work area, that way they'll know, hey, I need to go to the grapes because it's Thursday, or pineapple because it's Friday. And that will just help them kind of keep it organized that way. Now, once you are in here, what you will do is you will click on the day, whatever day it is, and then you will have the daily agenda. So you will click on that, and then it will open up, and it will be in order of how our day is going to go. So let me present this. All right, come on. All right, so the first thing that we have on our daily agenda is our schedule. Now, our schedule of the day is very consistent throughout the week. I would say the only thing that changes is after probably around 2:10. So that's either going to be science, social studies, or an SEL. And then our special changes throughout the week. So we have music and art on Tuesday and Wednesday, and they'll start at 2:30. And then Monday, Thursday, Friday, we have PE, which means the kids won't go to their special until 3. All that means for you guys is that I will have more time on Monday, Thursday, and Friday with your child to do social studies, science, or SEL. So just know that our schedule is pretty consistent and you don't have to worry about, things changing and whatnot. So what will happen is each day during our morning meeting, I will start and we will go through our daily agenda. That's what we do in class to know, what our day will look like. As I move forward, this is what a typical slide would look like. And if you notice, this says example so that you know there's not a link here. What your child will do is whenever they see this picture that says meet with the green circle and the video in it, that means we are going to be doing a live lesson and they need to log in. Now, I'm going to make a video to go over this with the children, but I wanted you guys to hear this and kind of, just wrap your head around it. When you see the gray background, that means it's a class meeting. That's when we're going to do our mini lessons. So that's what this looks like. We will start our morning meeting at 9, and it will go through about 9:20. We'll go through our schedule, our student, and we'll probably read an old favorite in the morning, and then set some type of intention for the day. Now, as I click to the next slide, at 9:20, we should be moving into phonics. Now, if you notice, there is not a Google link on here because we will already be together in a meeting. We don't need to re-sign in. Also, if I didn't mention, when you click on this, when you click on that meet, it brings you to the meeting. So that's where you will click. So as long as we get students to know, hey, when you see that, click on it, that will take you to where you need to be. That will be good. So phonics, we move into phonics. We'll do that from about 9:20 to 9:35, and we'll stay on our Google Meet the whole time and do that. They'll probably need their whiteboard, a marker, and then like their reading and writing folder so that we can do that. Paper and pencil is good too. After phonics, we will move into writing. If you notice right here, I have the mini lesson video linked. What that is the people who created the curriculum, they made videos for all of the lessons. This will always be on the slides just in case you want to watch, hey, what did the kids do today? Or your child wasn't able to attend the meeting at that time or whatever. So the mini lesson will be there, but I will be doing a live lesson of writing, and then I will send your students off to do independent writing for 10 to 15 minutes. Now there's a timer. The students can click the timer, they can set it, and then once it goes off, they should then know, hey, I'm done with independent writing. When students are working independently, I may be pulling a small group or an individual to conference with. So this is just an example of a small group meeting. It may take place at 10 o'clock. These students would click this link. Any Google Hangout Meet that is one-on-one or a small group will be in pink. So then students need to know, hey, I need to look for my name and then that link. So moving on, so after independent writing, then students have choice time from 10:15 to 10:30. After that, we will come back at 10:30 as a whole group meeting to do our shared reading. So again, you can see that this is in gray. That means it's a whole class meeting, and we'll be together from 10:30 to 10:50 doing our shared reading. This I just put here so that the students can listen to the shared reading on Tuesday, since we will not be doing live lessons. So this will not typically be here. It's just there for now since we don't have our Chromebooks. Once we are done with shared reading, we will move right into our reading mini lesson. And again, if you notice, there is not a whole class link because we will have been together from 10:30 to 10:50, and then we will just transition to our reading mini lesson. Once I'm done with the reading mini lesson, the kids will again go off to read independently, where they'll be reading 10 minutes independently and then 5 minutes with a partner. Now, this partner could be a stuffed animal, a sibling, a pet. If they want to call grandma or grandpa on the phone, that would be fine. So they can click these timers, and that will tell them how long they should read for. Again, with that, we have the pink backgrounds, meaning that I'm going to be meeting with either one student or a small group. And there's times for these. Now, when I'm done with this slide, I'll show you how to maybe set up helping your child know when to go in, what time. So we'll talk about that in a second. After reading, what we will do is that will be time for lunch and recess and just, to give the kids a break. So whether that is going outside to play for a little bit, relaxing on the couch, watching TV, whatever, they have until 12:45 to then come back for math. Now, if you notice on this slide, it's blank. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a kid-friendly video to go over some of these tools and tricks that your child will watch on Tuesday when I send out this agenda. So that's what is going to go here. But typically at 12:45, that's when we'll do math, and they'll come back together for a whole group mini lesson before they then go work on their own. After math at about 1:45, that's when we typically have our fun with friends or our extra recess. So they will have time to go do whatever they want, whether that's a brain break or go outside or whatever. After that, then they can have snack, and then they can be back at 2:10 to do, typically what we would do is social studies, science, or social emotional learning. Since Monday, we're not doing our school stuff, we're gonna do a little catch up on phonics on Tuesday. And then this, again, will have a live link that students can log into. If you notice, there's the mini lesson videos here, which again, will always be available to you so that you can watch them. So then at 2:30, that's usually, we have specials 2 times a week. So we have music and we have art on Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Monday, Thursday, Friday, we have PE. Now, what I think, and this may change, is that you guys, the kids will just click this link and use the link to go into the specials class. I will keep you posted on that because I'm not totally sure if that's how they would like that to go. So, and then at 3:30, that's when we will do our optimistic closure. They'll click that meet and we'll come together all together. So parents, basically what I want you to know is this agenda is set up to go through the day in real time as easily as possible. Whenever they see this picture, that's when they know they need to click in. Now, you're probably like, well, my son or daughter does not know how to tell time. I completely agree. That's something we need to talk about. So what I have done is this is a document that houses basically all of the times for our meetings. So 9 o'clock, they need to be in a meeting. 9:40, they need to be in a meeting. 10:30, they need to be in a meeting. Now, those times may be, those times should be consistent, but sometimes, maybe my mini lesson for writing goes over and then they're in that longer or whatnot. But these are going to be the times that I'm going to stick to of when we're starting a new content area. So what I would suggest is I would get a timer, I would get an old phone, I would get an old computer or whatever that you can set multiple alarms on, and then teach your child that when that alarm goes off, they need to log into a new meeting. That way, hopefully you won't have to sit at home and manage, their schedule all the time. Hopefully that will make you not like a personal secretary to your 5-year-old all day when you're trying to work. So Just think about how you can set it up where they can be as independent as possible, but clearly we know they're going to need some support in setting that up and getting in those routines. So I will send this to you. With this though, this is only for class meetings. I will be sending out another document that will have our small group meetings. And what I'm going to try and do is make that consistent for the week. So for example, if I meet with your child in writing on Monday at 10:45, next Monday at 10:45, I will meet with them again. So still more to come on that, but just know this document is for all the class meetings and more information will be coming out on individual meetings. So parents, with all of this being, stop presenting. With all of this being said, please be flexible. I'm gonna try and make this as easy as possible. And I think once we get in a routine and teach the kids everything, it'll be fine. But what was I going to say? Just know, Monday, we're not doing any lessons. Tuesday, I'm going to share out this agenda with you, this exact agenda, so you can kind of walk through this with your child and click on lessons and stuff like that. But none of the Google Meets will be live because you may not have your Chromebooks. Fingers crossed that we get them to you guys by Tuesday, but it may be Wednesday before we start live meetings, if that makes sense. So please just know I'm here for you in whatever capacity I can be in. If you have tips or tricks or things you need from me, please let me know so I can put them in and then we'll go from there. We're all learning together, but I think it'll be fine. I will make a video for your child to watch on Tuesday and hopefully it will be user friendly and we will figure it out. Thanks, parents. Bye.